Hi, good evening, everybody. Good morning, wherever you are seeing this message, depending on the time of your day. Welcome back to this quick update about the current happenings in the immigration sector in Canada, and with special attention to international students. The pathway we call the open work permit for spouses of international students studying in Canada and those who intend to come to this beautiful country to study. So today, the 15th day of January, the government, as always, brought a new policy, that will take effect from the 21st of January 2025. So, a lot of individuals have been affected. A lot of people are crying. A lot of people are happy, surprisingly so. But right away, let me tell you about these changes because it's a change that is restricting spousal open work permit. Spouses of students studying in Canada, ideally, they are given an open work permit to work for a period covering the duration where their partners are studying in Canada. So if your partner is studying for like 2 years, then you can be able to get an open work permit that will last you for 2 years. But currently, the game is changing. The game is changing rapidly. And that is why you should be on the know. You should be abreast of what is happening because it's a time that if you snooze, you will lose. But right away, let me tell you about those currently on open work permit. These changes is not applicable to you. So let me just, calm down your nerves because I believe a whole lot of you are wondering how we are affected. So those already in the system that have open work permit, spousal open work permits as it is, are not really affected. So what does that mean? It simply means that if actually you have been issued an open work permit based on the previous policies, then it is still valid until it expires. However, if you want to also renew, let's say your spousal work permit, open work permit is expiring and you want to renew, you can still renew it. But however, you might be given a period that is equivalent to the length of study of your principal applicant or who you call the sponsor. So if your sponsor study permit is 1 year to expiring, then your open work permit will be given a validity of 1 year. It's as simple as that. I hope it's very clear now. So those still already in the system, nothing changes for you. You can still renew your open work permit as it is, and you can still work without open work permit, provided they are not expired as of today. So these changes will take effect from the 21st of January 2025. So what are these changes? Let's deep dive into these changes. All right, so what are these changes? Starting 21st January 2025, open work permit is restricted to spouses whose partners are enrolled in either your master's or doctoral program or what they call select professional programs. I mean, I'll give you an idea of these select programs, but IRCC is promising to release a full list of these select eligible programs come the 21st of January 2025. So as we wait for that list, if your program is not in the masters and that masters will not be less than 16 months, that is the difference. Prior to now, they said anything 9 months and above master's program, your spouse can get the open work permit. But starting from January 21st, 2025, your program, your MSc program, must be 16 months and above for your spouse to be eligible for the open work permit. That is the new trend now. But for those of us studying, doctoral programs, Our spouses are still eligible. You never can tell what will happen tomorrow. The landscape is changing rapidly. Second condition is this: the families of those who have the open work permit are restricted. So let me put it simply: for you to get the open work permit, your spouse must have a work experience or will have an occupation in tier 0, 1, or selected fields in tier 2 and 3. So what does that simply mean? It simply means that families, depending on the open work permit, your spouse, the sponsor, must be working in areas in tier 0, 1, or selected areas in tier 2 and 3. What are these selected areas in tier 2 and 3? It's simply areas in construction, in natural and applied sciences, in healthcare, in natural resources, in education, and in sports. Surprisingly, sports is there, kinesiology and stuff like that. I'm surprised to see sports in there, but I mean, it is what it is. So these areas are the select areas in tier 2 or 3 where your spouse can still be working and you also qualify for the open work permit. One big sad event, or as you say, sad part of this announcement is that the dependent children of foreign workers are no longer eligible for the family open work permits. So that is one part that people are not happy, are clamoring for a change, that you can't separate families. But I mean, as of today, it is what it is. The dependents of families, with the open work permit are no longer eligible for that family open work permit starting January 21st, 2025. So, which educational programs aside the master's and doctoral level can someone enroll and still get the open work permit? On my list here is, I'll give you a rundown: Doctors of Dentistry, Bachelor of Law, Doctor of Medicine, Doctor of Optometry, Pharmacy, Veterinary Medicine, Bachelor of Science in Nursing, Bachelor of Nursing, Bachelor of Education, Bachelor of Engineering. So any of these courses are still eligible for open work permit as at today, January the 15th, I should say, 2025. Who is not impacted by this recent change? Spouses. So who are not impacted by these changes? Spouses, common law partners of those under what you call the free trade agreement, are not impacted by these changes. Also, spouses or common law partners who are already being sponsored for permanent residency may continue to apply for spousal open work permit. So these two categories of people are not impacted by today's announcement. All right, I know it's a bitter pill, it's a bag of mixed feeling, and it's hard for people to take in. But however, as these policies continue to roll out, it's imperative, it's important to continue to monitor its effect. If that will solve the economic challenges or progress of Canada, we will be here to see and to witness. But however, it's very, very important to be on the know about these recent changes and how quickly the tide is rolling by. And we'll be here, as always, to bring you guys up to speed about the latest happening right here in Canada. Thank you very kindly for being with us on this one. I wish you guys the very best. Take care, stay blessed. If this is your first time you're coming across what we are doing on this channel, hit that subscription button below. On other platforms, you can follow us and see what you're doing. Thank you very kindly. I wish you the very best in the new year. Take care. Blessings. Bye bye.